Salmon dudes, Salmon here, and welcome to part 2 of my Smash Tag series. Part 1 was me talking about which characters I thought could be included in Smash Ultimate as DLC, and this time I'm going to be talking about which characters I'd really like to see in Smash Ultimate DLC. Now Sakurai has announced the last Season 1 DLC fighter with Byleth, we now know how many fighters are going to be in the second wave, and I actually got the number of characters right. Though I did think one character would be free potentially, I'm still happy that we're getting 6 more characters into the game at least. So, just like in the last video, I'll be talking about 7 characters on my wishlist, the character who I wanted to see in the last direct as the final Season 1 character, and then the 6 characters that I want to see in Season 2. Now, let's get started with Season 1. So, before Byleth was announced, I think a lot of us were under the impression that the final character would be a third-party character like the 4 beforehand, and there's a lot of people who'd like to see Goku in Smash Bros. But of course Sakurai stated before that he isn't adding any anime characters like him into Smash if they have to debut in a video game. But what if it's a popular anime series that started off as a video game? Enter the Fate series. Fate is a visual novel series created by Type Moon, which has been adapted into a plethora of different anime series, such as Fate Grand Order, Fate Apocrypha, and most notoriously, Fate Stay Night. But with a ton of different series comes a ton of different characters with even more different variations of said characters. But that just gives more opportunities for spirits, alt costumes, and even stage cameos. I'd honestly be down for any of the popular characters from the series to be playable, there's just too many good choices. We have Shiro and Archer for our first dual blade user, Rin and Ishtar as our first pure mage type character, Tamino Mai because, okay, I forgot Smash is for good boys and girls, so let's kinda just forget about that last character. Like I said, I'd be happy with any of those characters, or heck, even Rydor Gilgamesh too. But the character who's probably got the best shot from the Fate series is Saber. She's basically the poster girl of the Fate series, and no matter what visual novel or game you play, or anime you watch, she's usually there in some form or another. Remember how I said the Fate characters have a lot of potential for alt costumes? Well, Saber is basically the queen of alt costumes. We have her original appearance, Saber Alter, Saber Lily, Red Saber, Suit Saber, Casual Saber, Lancer Saber, Archer Saber, Mordred, Lion King Saber, Master Artoria, Mysterious Heroine X, Saber Lion. Okay, the last one may be a little bit weird, but if Saber's actually playable in Smash and Saber Lion is an alt costume, I will cry rivers of tears. The main reason I want to see Fate in Smash though is because the music in the series is so goddamn good, oh my Jesus. The series has so many amazing songs. I haven't really heard much of the music from the games themselves, but if Sakurai was able to add Last Stardust or Brave Shine for the anime, I'd be so happy. Bigger fans of the series could probably think of a lot more songs and stages to add than I could think of, but personally I'd really like to see the stage Unlimited Blade Works. It'd be so cool with all the characters fighting, with the wasteland of gears and blades, and just having the Last Stardust blasting in the background. Now, even though Saber was my pick for Season 1, I still really want to see her in Season 2. I just thought she'd be a really cool way to end off the first Fighters Pass, but then again, equally she'd also be a really cool way to end off the second Fighters Pass or start off the new pass. And speaking of, let's start with my second character, who's going to be the first character of Season 2. Like I've said before in my character prediction video, I really love all the indie representation that we've got in Smash Ultimate. We've got Shovel Knight as an assist trophy, and Sans and Cuphead as a Mii costume, but I'd really like to have a playable indie character in the game. And if I could pick any indie character to be in Smash, then I'd pick Shantae. The more I talk about games, the more I realise I haven't actually played that many games yet. A lot of the time when I talk about different characters, I either haven't completed their game yet, or I haven't even started it yet. Shantae is one of the cases where I haven't even started the series yet, though whenever I look at the trailers for the games, or I see her on other wishlist, I know I really love the character and I really want to see him playable in the game with music, and the moveset potential and their transformations. Even just the alt costume possibilities are really cool. If you guys have played any of the games in the series, let me know what locations you think would make a good stage. Since I haven't actually played the series yet, I don't really know any of the areas that would make a good stage, but I definitely need to get around to playing the franchise. But for now, let's talk about a character from a series I have started playing. Next up on the list is going to be the first out of 2 characters that appeared in my initial predictions video, but this time with a little bit of a twist. Instead of Rex and Pyra, I'll be choosing Pyra and Mythra to join the fray. From what I've been playing in the game so far, Pyra's definitely able to hold her own in a fight, even without Rex. And I imagine the same goes for Mythra as well. I have nothing against Rex as a character, but I'd definitely rather be controlling Pyra or Mythra than controlling Rex, with Pyra boosting him up and supporting him, kinda like what Pokemon Trainer does, if that's how the moveset works. But yeah, I'd rather just play as Pyra personally. I'd still love the idea of being able to switch between Pyra and Mythra during a fight, to change the properties of their attacks between fire and lightning. Maybe even completely changing what each of their specials do, with the down special being like a sort of stance change to swap between Pyra and Mythra, kinda like what Zelda and Sheik were back in Brawl and Melee. There isn't really much to say about both of these characters that I didn't say in the last video, other than just I really want them both in the game. I was sad that Pyra and Mythra, or Rex and Pyra, didn't make it into the base roster when the game launched, but I really think with us getting more DLC after Season 1, we've got a huge shot of seeing these guys in the game. Now that I've finished talking about these guys, why don't we go on to my next character, who's also from my predictions video. The second and final character that's appeared in my predictions video and my wishlist video is Isaac from the Golden Sun series. It's hard not to repeat myself, talk about just how cool Isaac is and why I want him in Smash Bros. After already talking about him a lot in the predictions video, but for those who missed it, Isaac is basically an earthbending Pokemon trainer with a sword, who can also control wildlife while fisting people with his chakra, or his ki, or whatever you call it. Ever since I saw the guy as an assist trophy in Brawl, I thought he'd be a really cool character to play as. And with a run up for Smash 4 and Smash Ultimate, I kept seeing more of Isaac in people's character wish lists. And like with Shantae, the more I heard people talk about the character, the more I really wanted to play them as Smash, as well as just start getting introduced to their own series too. Unlike Shantae though, I've actually already started to play Golden Sun over on Twitch, so you know, if you guys want to peep the Twitch channel in the description if you guys haven't already, I've been uploading all the Golden Sun streams and part to YouTube as well, so you know, if you missed any of the previous streams, go check them out. It'd be greatly appreciated, my dudes. Anyway, now that we've gone through both the characters that appeared in my prediction video, let's go on to the top 3 characters who I want in Smash Bros. I haven't played the game in a while, but Overwatch used to be one of my favourite games, and it's honestly what got me into PC gaming in the first place, since it was the first game I got when I got my first gaming PC back in college. Now, there's a ton of characters in Overwatch, and I think quite a few of them would make really cool characters for Smash, with Tracer being the obvious pick for an Overwatch rep, and I'd still be down for her inclusion in the game, but I'm a tank and healer main, so I don't really have any attachment to Tracer at all. So if I could pick one character from the game that I'd want, I'd pick my main, D.Va. Ever since I first heard of Overwatch and saw D.Va for the first time, I knew I wanted to main her. Genji too, but even after playing all this time, I still can't play him well. But D.Va, I can actually manage to get pretty good as her. She's really bulky, but she's also got a ton of movement too. So in Smash, I could see her as a pretty fast, heavy character. But like in game, she'd slow down while using her attacks. She'd be such a unique character as well. Like, what other character in Smash has a mecha? She can use micro missiles as her side special, boosters as her up special, and then she can use her defense matrix as a neutral special. I can't really think of a down special off the top of my head, but you know, Sakurai made a moveset for Captain Falcon. I'm sure he could fill out any blanks I have in D.Va's moveset, and he'd definitely make her a really fun and interesting character. What would make D.Va really interesting to play as is by making her 2 characters in one, kind of like how Samus was in Brawl. After D.Va uses her final smash, which would definitely be self-destruct, D.Va would jump out of her mech, and then you could play as Baby D.Va. Kinda like how you'd play as Zero Suit Samus after Samus used her final smash in Brawl. She'd appear, and then you'd have to get her final smash again to regain the suit. She'd have to be nerfed offensively outside her mech, but she could definitely get an increase in speed after ditching that heavy mech. I could even see Baby D.Va using broken off parts of the mech in her moveset to have weakened versions of her specials. Maybe referencing other Blizzard games, or even the games in the Overwatch arcade, because of her being a gamer. There's just so many possibilities to build a moveset around her, and even though she's an unlikely pick, I would love to play as D.Va in Smash, which is why she's my number 3 most wanted playable character. For those that don't know, I'm a huge Fire Emblem fan. The characters just look so cool back when I first started playing Smash, and I really knew I needed to give the series a shot. And then after I started playing Awakening, I was hooked, and honestly it became my favourite gaming series of all time. And looking at my emotes, I think you can probably guess which character from the series I'd like to see. She's my number 1 favourite character in the series, and probably just one of my number 1 favourite characters in general, and that is Tiki. I know we already have a lot of Fire Emblem characters in Smash, and people who aren't fans of the series or just haven't played it before yet don't really tend to be too happy about that. But personally, I don't mind the amount of FE reps that we've got so far, though I kinda am a bit biased saying that. Personally, I just think we have too many sword users from the Fire Emblem series playable. We have lance users like Dimitri and Ephraim, axe users like Hector and Edelgard, or just pure mage characters like Micaiah, and they could all be really unique. Sakurai handled Byleth well, but still, I'd love to see a character that just doesn't use a sword period from the Fire Emblem series. Tiki's a pretty popular character, usually getting around top 20 to top 50 in all of the Fire Emblem Heroes popularity polls. And this is out of hundreds of characters that have appeared across the entire franchise. She's also the second most recurring character in the series if I'm not mistaken, appearing in Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, Mystery of the Emblem, both of their remakes, Awakening, Warriors, Fire Emblem Heroes, and Tokyo Mirage Sessions, for a total of 8 Fire Emblem game appearances. She's also guest appeared in Project X Zone 2 and even Smash Ultimate already by being an assist trophy. She also fits in with my assist trophy fighter pass prediction for the second wave, but even though I really want her in, I thought the other characters I mentioned in the list had a much better chance of appearing compared to her, especially with Byleth being announced as the 5th character for the first DLC wave. I don't think we're going to get another character that soon in the second wave, but you know, I can dream. Now, when I started writing the script, I actually kind of got the prediction right here, since I figured if Tiki got in, we'd probably get Garreg Monastery from Fire Emblem Three Houses as the stage for the game. Either that, or just having a travelling stage around all of Fodlan, or maybe even the Imperial capital Embar, which is a very big location in the game too. I thought if we got a Tiki theme stage though, then I could see us getting a stage based off Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, Mystery of the Emblem, or we could get the Divine Dragon Grounds, which is where Tiki is first recruited in Fire Emblem Awakening. Much like the other characters like Hero, Joker, Mario and Pokemon Trainer, I think Tiki would definitely have a lot of costume changes, rather than just having colour variations like some of the other members of the cast. She could have 4 costumes with her original variation, and then 4 costumes based on an adult version from Awakening. We could even get some of the costumes from Heroes like Legendary Tiki, Summer Tiki, heck, even maybe some brand new costumes that they could add into Fire Emblem Heroes later on. Aside from me really wanting Tiki as a playable character in Smash, I just want to see some more Fire Emblem music in Smash. We just got some songs, but still, there's a few songs that I think are missing from the series. Twilight of the Gods from Fire Emblem Echoes, God Shattering Star from Three Houses, and then Path of the Hero King from Fire Emblem Fates. They're all so good songs, and I really wish they were in Smash. The song catalogue's big enough as it is, so I'm not too sad they're not in the game, but still, if we can get another character, please, just please put them in the game. Now that I've finished talking about Tiki, let's talk about our final character on the list, who's my most wanted character to appear in the series. So, who could possibly beat my channel mascot for the #1 slot in this list? Out of all the characters we could possibly have added to the game, my most wanted character is Lana from Hyrule Warriors. Honestly, Tiki kinda beats Lana for my most wanted character to be included in Smash, but as I mentioned in my predictions list, I really think we need some more Zelda characters in the game. After all, half the characters we do have from the series are Link, so because I think the series needs a lot more representation, Lana just about beats Tiki to be my most wanted character this time around. Ever since Lana's first introduction trailer, I fell in love with the character. Her design, her moveset, she's just so fun to play in Warriors, and even though I haven't played the newest addition to the series on the Switch, back on the Wii U version of the game, I think she was about like 100 levels higher than any of the other characters, just because of how often I picked her when playing the game. I basically exclusively played her. I know I've said this a lot in the video already, but she has so much potential to be a unique and interesting character in Smash. You can choose one of 3 different weapons for her in Warriors. She could use a tome to make it the series' first pure mage type character. She can use a Deku Spear, and that would mean she'd be the first pure spear user in the series. And then she can use her Summoning Gate. And I guess there isn't too much competition for characters who have a magic blade wheel thingy that can summon bosses out of it, but just look at it, it's so damn cool! She could probably have an entire moveset based off of one of the 3 weapons that she uses in the game, and I'd definitely be cool with that. But I think they could potentially be used for all 3 in the weapons in the moveset. Maybe her mainly using her tome attack since that was her original weapon, the Deku Spear for her smash attacks, and then the Summoning Gate for her final smash. We could even get like a stance change character where her down special would cycle through the 3 weapons, but at that point she'd be 3 characters in one, which would make her Zelda's version of a Pokemon trainer. For Lana's alt colours and costumes, she already has quite a few different colour palette variations in Hyrule Warriors, and Sakurai could just take most of them from the game. But the main costumes I want to see is her Guardian of Time outfit and her Skull Kid outfit. Both costumes are really cool looking, and it definitely make the character a lot more unique to have some proper costume changes rather than just a few palette swaps. It'd be really cool if we could get a Seer skin for Lana too, but Sakurai may give a no-no on that one, since Smash is for good boys and girls. So I'm going to fanboy about the music again for a minute, because Hyrule Warriors has some absolute bangers in their game. I mean, Eclipse of the Sun, Hyrule Fields, who wouldn't want to bow to the death while V songs are just blasting in the background? Hell, they could even add even more music by taking music from the other Warriors games, like Fire Emblem Warriors or One Piece Warriors. Sakurai wanted to go crazy with the track list like he did with SNK. Finally, for the stages, there's 2 ideas that I have in mind for it. Hyrule Warriors is a celebration of the Zelda series, so I think it'd be awesome if we could get like a travelling stage that goes across all the different Zelda universes that are included in Warriors. Though, if they wanted to go with a Warriors original stage, then the only stage I can remember from those games that wasn't in any of the previous games in the series is the Valley of Seers. And seeing some of the villain characters wreak havoc while opening the Gates of Souls, with all the different worlds popping out of it, would make for a very visually impressive stage for sure. And with that, I think that's it for my character wish list. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and the predictions list if you guys have already watched it. This time I'll be tagging 3 different content creators than I tagged in my last video. So they're all going to be shown on screen, so defo make sure to check them out, and their links will be in the description. I've been planning these 2 videos for a while now, so I'm glad I'm finally able to bring them out to you guys. I got a lot more live series planned on Twitch, as well as some recorded series and one-off videos planned for YouTube, so hopefully you guys will stick around, drop a like and subscription down below, it'd be greatly appreciated. And I hope I can see you guys soon and catch you guys later. Bye!